Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Children, this is chapter number 9, Financial Statement, and part 2. In previous part, we have already learned how to prepare trading account and profit and loss account. Format I have given and question we have done of trading account and profit and loss account. Now today in this part we will do the balance sheet, preparation of balance sheet and some closing entries. So first of all, we will start with the closing entries. The preparation of trading and profit and loss account requires that the balances of account of all concerned items are transferred to it for its compilation. Now, in trading account, you know the format, that is, in debit side, opening stock, purchases and direct expenses like wages, carriage inward will be covered, and in credit side, sales and closing stock. So, debit side items you have to transfer in the journal entry like in this way: trading account to opening stock, to purchases, to wages, to carriage inward and to all other direct expenses. In this way you have to transfer. You can make the journal entry from the account also, from the trading account also, but if you have to pass only journal entry, then you can make in this way. Now the purchase return or return outward are closed by transferring its balances to the purchase account. So the following entry will be passed in this way: purchase return account debit to purchases, purchase return account debit to purchases. In this way you have to pass the closing entry of purchase return. Similarly, sales return or return inward account is closed by transferring its balances to the sales account. So the journal entry will be sales account debit to sales return account. And the same way, credit side sales, if you have to transfer in the trading and profit and loss account, then the entry will be sales to trading account. Okay. Now items of expenses, losses are closed by recording the following entry like profit and loss. Now some indirect expenses you have to transfer in such a way: profit and loss account to expenses or to losses. Then income or gains you have to transfer like this: income debit, gains debit to profit and loss account. Now posting for closing the 7 accounts of expenses and revenue as they appear in the trial balance are given below, like here. See, this is the example. So this we will cover in the question. Yes. Now balance sheet. As you know that, children, balance sheet is a statement prepared for showing the financial position of the business, summarizing its asset and liabilities at a given date or at a particular date. As you know that balance sheet is prepared up on a particular date. Now the assets reflect debit side and liabilities including capital reflect credit balances. It is prepared at the end of the accounting period after the trading and profit and loss account. Okay. It is called balance sheet because it is a statement of balances of ledger account that have not been transferred to trading and profit and loss account and are to be carried forward to the next year with the help of an opening entry made in the journal at the beginning of the next year. Now preparing balance sheet. So children, in accounting equation chapter I have already told the balance sheet format. The first side belongs to liability and the second side belongs to assets. All the assets you have to write down in the asset side and all the liability you have to write down in liability side. So capital you can take in liability. So capital add net profit. The profit which will come in the profit and loss account, that profit you have to add in the capital. Okay, and in case of loss you have to subtract. And after that, if drawing is there, then you have to subtract the drawing also. And in the extra you have to write down all the liabilities. And after that, when you will do the total of both side will be equal. Always in balance sheet total will be equal. So children, this is the question number, illustration number 8. This is the trial balance. Here some trial balance are given. Now what you have to do, you have to prepare the trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. The complete question is given. Okay, so carriage on goods 8,000, purchased, carriage on goods sold 3,500, manufacturing expenses 42,000, advertisement 7,000, excise duty 6,000, factory lighting 4,400, debtors 80,000, creditors 61,000, dock and clearing charges 5,200, postage and telegram 800, fire insurance premium 3,600, patents 12,000, income tax 24,000, office expenses 7,200, and the other side cash in hand 2,500, bank overdraft 30,000, motor car 60,000, drawings 8,000, audit fee 2,700, plant 1,53,900, repairs to plant 2,200, stock at the end 7,600, purchases less return. Here purchases is given and return already subtracted, that is 1,60,000. Commission on purchases 2,000, incidental trade expenses 3,200, investment 30,000, interest on investment 4,500, capital 1 lakh, sales less return 5,20,000, sale tax paid, it is sales tax paid 12,000, discount allowed 2,700, discount on purchases 3,400. So children, this is the question. Now you have to prepare first trading account and after that P&L account, and format you know, the first side belongs to debit and the second side belongs to credit. Now what you have to write down, see, in the trading account the first thing you have to write down opening stock. So here opening stock is not given, so do not write opening stock. And after that you have to write down the purchases less return. So purchases less return is given already 1,60,000, so that you have to write down, and sales minus return is also given, so write down in the credit side. Here opening and closing no stock is given, so do not write both the item. Now commission on purchase. Commission on purchase write down in the debit side of the trading account because this is the direct expense. Carriage goods purchase also you have to write down. Manufacturing expenses direct expenses, factory lighting direct expenses, dock and clearing charges direct expenses. See children, direct expenses means all the expenses of factory, all the factory expenses you have to take in direct expenses. Okay, now after that you have to balance both the side. Here credit side is greater, so subtract with the debit side, and the answer of 2,98,400 gross profit will come. And after that this profit you have to transfer credit side of the P&L account. You have to prepare the P&L account. Now gross profit you have to transfer. After that here the other expenses which is left you have to write down in the P&L account, and income which is left you have to write down in the P&L account credit side. So first of all expenses carriage on sale, advertisement. You can see in the question, this is the NCERT illustration number 8. So you can check from your book. Carriage on sale, advertisement expenses, excise duty, postage and telegram, fire insurance, other expenses, audit fee, repair to plant, incidental trade expenses, sale tax paid, discount allowed. And income is interest on investment, discount on purchases. Now again you have to do the total. So also this side is greater, this is the credit side, this is the credit side is greater. Now subtract with the debit side and the answer of 2,55,400 net profit will come. Now this net profit you have to add in the capital in the balance sheet. Now children, balance sheet. Okay, so in balance sheet I already told the first side belongs to liability and the second side belongs to asset. So first of all you can write down capital, and in capital amount is given in the question. So capital you have to add the net profit, and here drawing is also given. So drawing you have to subtract. Now one more thing, in this question income tax is also given. You can check the question, illustration number 8. You can open in your book, illustration number 8. Here income tax is given 24,000. So children, this income tax you have to treat it as drawing, and drawing is also given here, but no problem, income tax also you have to take in drawing, and this you have to subtract in capital with the capital. See, this you have to subtract with the capital. Now the adjusted capital will come. After that you have to find out the liabilities which is left, bank overdraft, creditor. This you have to write down in the liability side. Now asset side, cash, debtor, closing stock, here it is given, investment, motor car, plant and patent. These things you have to write down. Now after that when you will do the total both the sides are equal. You can check in the question. Okay, here closing stock is given. Yes, stock at the end is given. In this question stock at the end is given. So children, this you have to write down in the trading account also. Okay, now the next is illustration number 9. Again you have to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So children, one more question we will do, and after that you can solve in your fair notebook all the numerical practical problem questions of chapter number 9, and after that this chapter will be completed. Illustration number 9. See, the items are given. This is the trial balance and the items are given. Opening stock 15,310, purchases 82,400, sales 2,56,000, returns debit 4,000, returns credit 2,400. See children, returns debit it means purchase return, and returns credit means sales return. Sorry, returns debit means sales return and returns credit means purchase return. This you have to see. Okay, factory rent 18,000, custom duty 11,500, coal, gas, power 6,000, wages and salary 36,600. Now children, factory rent it is given. So this is direct expense. Custom duty also, coal, gas and power, wages and salary also, these all are direct expenses. Now discount debit and commission credit are given 7,500 and 1,200. Discount debit means this is the indirect expense, it will come in the profit and loss account, and commission credit it means this is income and it will come in the profit and loss account. Bad debt recovered, apprenticeship premium, production expenses, administrative expenses, carriage 8,700, capital 2,50,000, drawing 48,000, sundry debtor 57,000, sundry creditor 12,000, depreciation 4,200, charity 500, cash balance 4,460, bank balance 4,000, bank charges 180, establishment charges 3,600, plant 42,000, leasehold building 1,50,000, sale tax collected 2,000, goodwill 20,000, patent 10,000. Now trademark 5,000, loan credit 25,000, interest on loan 3,000, value of closing stock 25,400. Now children, in this first you have to find out, you know that what are expenses, income, asset and liabilities. So if you know these things, you can easily make the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So children, in trading account, the first thing is opening stock, purchases given and purchase return you have to subtract. Now from purchase return, now return, out of the return debit and return credit, which return you have to subtract. So return credit you have to subtract in as purchase return, like see, return credit 2,400, this is the purchase return as I already told you. So this you have to subtract from the purchases. Factory rent, custom duty, coal, gas and power, wages and salary, production expenses, carriage. These things are direct expenses, so it will come in the trading account. Okay, and after that sales minus sales return debit, this you have to subtract and closing stock is given. Now add it and find out the answer of gross profit. The method of finding gross profit is same in all questions. Now this gross profit you have to transfer in the profit and loss account credit side, and after that you have to find out the expenses and income that you have to write down in the profit and loss account. So discount, in front of discount debit is written, it means this is the expense. If credit is written, you have to write down in this side, credit side. Okay, so now bad debt is also given. So administrative expenses, depreciation, charity, bank charges, establishment expenses, interest on loan, these all things are given. So write down in the expenses side, debit side, commission, bad debt recovered and apprenticeship premium, this is an income, so write down in the P&L account credit side. After that again you have to make the total and the answer will come. If debit side, the net profit will come, and if credit side is shorter, then net loss will come. Now this net profit you have to add in the capital in the balance sheet. Now this is the balance sheet. So children, in balance sheet, first of all we will make the adjustment of capital. So capital balance is given in the question. You have to add the net profit which will come in the P&L account, and drawing you have to subtract. Then adjusted capital you have to write down. Sale tax collected if it is given, then you have to write down liability side, sundry creditor and loan. In front of loan it is written credit, so it means this is the liability. Now assets, if you know what are assets, so you can easily find out. So assets, cash, bank, sundry debtor, closing stock, leasehold, plant, patent, goodwill and trademark, these all are assets. So this you have to write down in the asset side, and after that you can make the total. If total you can find make the total, you can do the total. Now you can check total of asset and total of liability, both are equal or not. If both are equal, it means your question is correct. If both are not equal, it means any problem in any account. So children, this is the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Generally in the question, in the exam, the trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet will come from the adjustment chapter. This is the without adjustment question. So first do prepare how to prepare trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet, and after that in next video we will do the same account but with the adjustment. So till now prepare well trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Thank you children. Sai Ram.